If you're here, you're probably looking to get your joy back. Or maybe you have had trouble finding it in the first place. Life can seem pretty dark and depressing sometimes. Let me tell you though, it doesn't have to be. You see, it's all in your thoughts and your perspective. We think if this or that could change, then we could be happy. But it all comes down to your thoughts. I know that seems simple, and your life seems way too hard for something that simple, but it truly is that. How do we gain muscle without lifting weights? How does the seed grow into a tree without pushing up through the dirt? How do we reach the top of the summit without climbing to the top? All of these require an element of hard or resistance. So what's the difference between those hard things and what you're going through? The difference is those examples have a known good outcome, and your circumstances just seem too hard to see right now, and you can't see the good. But you might ask yourself, how do you find good, or how do you find joy in things as terrible as like being sexually abused or death of a loved one? Many might see these as a punishment of God, but it's just not so. They seem impossible to get past or to move, but they're not. And I know from personal experience. You might ask yourself, how? How do you find joy from being sexually abused? Well, of course, at first I didn't. When you're right in the middle of it, it's sometimes hard to see the joy. But just like a seed takes a long time for a tree to actually be present and have fruit, the joy from your hard difficulties can take some time as well. It's only been possible because of the shift of my thoughts plus time that I've been able to see the good fruit from being sexually abused. You might ask, really? How? Let me tell you, I've gained a greater appreciation for kind and generous and thoughtful men like my husband. I found joy in helping others with similar circumstances. I found joy in my own strength and ability to overcome. I found beauty within myself that I never would have found without the trial of trauma. And all of these things have brought me joy. But all of these things were through the transformation of my thoughts. If you need help in your dark times, I'm here for you. I'm just a phone call or Zoom room away. So book a session and let's find your joy and the light that comes within.